Ready?
Yep. Start.
All right, let's start with this unique 1998 Honda homemade trike listed for $2,000 in Rockingham, North Carolina. It's been driven 135,000 miles and has an automatic transmission. From the seller's description shown, this started life as a 98 Honda Civic and was transformed into a custom reverse trike powered by a 1.6-liter motor. Runs and drives well, though it needs some finishing touches like door latches, seat belts, mirrors, and a windshield. Seller mentions he has everything except the windshield. It comes with new tires and rims, a clean title, and he's open to trades, specifically looking for a Chevy truck, 88 to 98, a four-wheeler, three-wheeler, or even a small tractor. Up next, we've got a truly one-of-a-kind 2016 Custom V8 trike. Listed for $40,000 in Canyon Lake, Texas. It's been driven about 7,500 miles and features an automatic transmission. From the seller's description, this wild build runs a 327 small block Chevy paired with a 700R4 automatic transmission. It's got disc brakes, a push-button gear selector, and a Dakota digital dash with Holley EFI fuel injection. Out back, the entire trunk section comes from a 1955 Chevy Bel Air, giving it that vintage metal finish. Titled as a motorcycle in Texas with a clean title under the seller's name. He says it's not a must-sell, price is firm, and he won't negotiate over messenger. Only serious buyers in person. Here's something fun. A 2023 Mini Shelby Cobra listed for $17,000 in Fort Pierce, Florida. It's a one-owner unit, and from the seller's description, this isn't a golf cart. It's a fully electric Mini Cobra powered by a 2,200-watt, 60-volt brushless motor capable of around 40 miles per hour. Measures about 8 feet long, 4.3 feet wide, and 2.6 feet tall, and comes with hazard lights, head and tail lights, turn signals, an MP3 player, and a GPS speedometer from Speed Hut. Seller reminds everyone not to message asking if it's available. If you see the ad, it's still for sale. '62 Chevrolet Classic listed for $7,999 in Norfolk, Connecticut. It's been driven 5,384 miles and runs an automatic transmission with a red exterior and black interior. From the seller's description, yes, it's a Nova, not a Malibu. Facebook doesn't offer a Chevy 2 or Nova category, so it's listed as a classic. Originally a four-door, this one's been chopped into a sleek two-door, two-seater. Powered by a 350 small block and equipped with a quick shifter, it grabs attention at shows and everywhere you go. Seller mentions it runs great and welcomes questions from serious buyers. 1966 Ford Mustang Boss 302 Coupe, listed for $4,000 in Central South Carolina. It's clocked around 100,000 miles, features an automatic transmission, and comes with a 302 V8 engine. From the seller's description, this is actually a Mustang converted into a trike three-wheeler. Doors open and close properly, it runs great, and according to the seller, it's extremely fast. He's open to trades, but says cash is king. The car comes with a Georgia bill of sale, active registration, and a recent Georgia tag. And here's something you don't see every day. An Amphicar 770 listed for $37,500 in Mays Landing, New Jersey. It's in good used condition and completely operational, both on land and in water. From the seller's description, this 1967 Amphicar has been driving and boating for years, always drawing attention wherever it goes. The owner says it's no longer being used as life has gotten in the way, so it's time to let it go. He's asking $37,500 and requests interested buyers to call only, no texts, and to leave a voicemail for a response. Check out this 1970 Opel GT listed for $2,800 in Plainfield, Indiana. It's got a manual transmission and has been driven about 123,000 miles. From the seller's description, this Opel GT is running a 1970s VW 1600cc engine paired with a 4-speed transmission. It runs and drives but hasn't yet been road tested. The seller holds a title for the car but hasn't transferred it into his name since it's not road ready yet. Needs some light wiring work, and the asking price is $2,800 or best offer. Seller adds he's only selling because he's found another car he wants. (1985) Jaguar XJ6 listed for trade only in Fallon, Nevada. It's been driven about 300 miles, features a manual transmission, and is finished in black with a gray interior. From the seller's description, this car is called Frankenstein, and for good reason. The engine is a 7.5-liter V8 out of a 1973 Lincoln Mark IV paired with a 1988 ZFS 5.5-speed manual with a granny gear. The body's a Jaguar, but the frame is a Toyota FJ60, and both front and rear ends are 1-ton Dodge components. It runs and drives fine on the trails, though it could use new tires, exhaust work, and some drive shaft adjustments. The seller's looking strictly to trade for a full-size tractor with a bucket and backhoe, or possibly a front loader. He even mentions the full build is documented on YouTube under Builds and More. Up next, we've got this 1970 Chevrolet Mud car listed for $20,000 US in Osika, Mississippi. It's been driven 1,500 miles and has an automatic transmission with an orange exterior. From the seller's description, this is an old Opel-based mud car that's guaranteed to turn heads at the bogs. It's running 35-inch knobby tires with 3.73 gears and a turbo 350 transmission built to handle the 400-plus cubic inch small block that sits under the hood. The seller calls it a proven car, super quick with a trans brake that makes launches brutal and instant. When you hit the throttle, you'd better be ready for the ride of your life. Priced at $30,000 or best offer, but the seller notes, you simply can't build this car for what we're asking. Serious inquiries only. 1962 Volkswagen C-cab. Listed for $5,500 in San Clemente, California. It's been driven about 1,000 miles, runs a manual transmission, and wears a tan exterior with an off-white interior. From the seller's description, this is a California-titled street-legal C-cab powered by a 1,600cc VW motor with a new transmission and centerline wheels. Runs and drives great, pulls plenty of attention, and fits right in with the Myers-Manx Dune buggy and vintage VW Baja bug crowd. Seller describes it as fun, reliable, and a real head-turner for fans of old-school VW builds. 1973 Volkswagen Mini Bus, listed for $59,900 US in Parkland, Florida. It's been driven 2,000 miles and comes with a manual transmission. From the seller's description, this is a stunning 1973 Volkswagen Mini Bus powered by a Porsche motor for extra power and performance. It features air conditioning, a sleek digital dash panel, and LED lighting underneath for a stylish, modern touch. The seller notes it's been totally remodeled, combining classic VW charm with contemporary upgrades. It's described as beautiful, adorable, and a total head-turner. Perfect for anyone who appreciates craftsmanship and retro style. Trade-ins accepted. And up next, we have this 1983 Ford F-150 listed for $2,300 US in St. Cloud, Minnesota. From the seller's description, this one is wild. A one-of-a-kind half-truck, half-tractor hybrid built from an 83 F-150 front end. It runs a 300 inline six with a 4-speed, four-wheel drive transmission, fitted with dual rear wheels and a 3-point tractor hitch. The seller says it's capable of 80 miles per hour plus and can lift around 600 pounds, though it's not street legal and rides rough since the suspension is bolted solid like a tractor. Recently serviced with a full carb rebuild, tune-up, and fresh fluids. Okay, here we have a 1980 Suzuki GS trike, listed for $5,000 US in Portland, Oregon. It's been driven 20,000 miles and has a manual transmission. From the seller's description, this trike was built in the 1970s to 80s by a man named Heel, using a Suzuki GS 1100 front end paired with a 1,600 cubic centimeters rebuilt VW engine and transmission. The builder's craftsmanship shows it's solid steel with huge gas tanks, a real head-turner that's appeared in parades and taken home trophies and ribbons. The seller says he's getting too old for it now, but includes plenty of extra VW parts with the sale. Check out this 2006 Volkswagen New Beetle, listed for $9,500 US in Covington, Louisiana. It's driven 181,000 miles, has an automatic transmission, and comes with a 5-cylinder gas engine and sunroof. The standout feature here, the car's exterior isn't wrapped or vinyl. It's completely hand-painted and airbrushed by a local artist in a vibrant tie-dye theme. The seller mentions it runs great, AC blows cold, and the starter and tires have recently been replaced. After 30 years of work and collecting cars, the seller's downsizing, but admits they'll probably regret letting this one go. A rolling piece of art listed at $9,500 or best offer and also up on eBay. $1997 Mazda MX-5 Miata listed for $2,000 US in Portland, Oregon. It's been driven 155,000 miles and has a manual transmission. From the seller's description, this is the ultimate go-kart for both off-road and on-road fun. Fitted with 30-inch all-terrain tires and a separate set of summer tires, each on their own wheels. It features a roof rack, rear window insert, door inserts, and even gull wing style door panels. The seller notes it's currently geared with a 5.38 rear end for the larger tires, but the original 4.11 setup is included. Some quirks remain: an idle control circuit code, finicky headlight switch, and wiper switch that needs precise positioning. Despite the issues, it's a hilarious and capable project for someone who loves unique, lightweight builds. And up next, we have this custom Predator-powered creation listed for $2,000 in Humble, Texas. The seller describes it as a one-of-a-kind machine powered by a Predator 420 cubic centimeter gas motor with both electric and pull start. It's in great shape and ready to ride. Simple, raw, and built purely for fun. A small block thrill ride for those who love something truly different. Here we have a VW Herbie ATV listed for $3,250 US in Madisonville, Tennessee. The seller describes it as a creative Carcraft fiberglass VW body mounted on an ATV chassis, running a new 125 cubic centimeter automatic engine with reverse and electric start. It's been upgraded with rack and pinion steering and LED headlights, and the seller says it runs perfectly. A like-new build that turns heads everywhere, especially for fans of the classic Herbie look. The seller adds that they'll be showing it at the VW Bug Show in Dayton on October 11th and are open to negotiation or trades for other cool or unique vehicles like old trucks or pre-67 VWs. And up next, here's something you don't see every day. A 1963 Piaggio Ape 400 truck listed for $14,000 US in Waxahachie, Texas. It's showing 123,456 miles with a manual transmission. From the seller's description, this classic Italian work truck was imported directly from Italy, nicely repainted overseas, and still carries a little shipping rash here and there. Cousin to the Vespa scooters, it runs and drives as it should and is ready to serve as a cool vintage hauler or even as a standout promotional vehicle for your business. Now here we have a lifted icon, a 1988 Jeep Grand Wagoneer listed for $40,000 US in Seguin, Texas. Condition is noted as used, but good. From the seller's description, it drives great and stands tall on massive 42-inch pit bull tires with 4.56 gears, crossover steering, and a black interior. To top it off, it packs a big JL sound system, a very cool wagon that combines old-school luxury with off-road attitude. Up next, we've got something different. A modified pulling tractor listed for $18,000 US in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Condition is described as used, but like new. From the seller's description, this beast can be sold either as a complete roller or with individual engines. It's packing a 540 cubic inch setup with a blown 871 supercharger running alcohol injection. Built for serious pulling power, it's ready for the strip or the pulling track. Thanks for watching, Gearheads. If that rubber burning madness fired you up, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed. More street legal monsters coming. Don't miss the next video.